Most people think they need complex strategies to fix their problems. They read self-help books, attend seminars, and overanalyze everything, hoping for a breakthrough. But in reality, most problems, whether in life, business, or relationships, boil down to a few core principles. Strip away the noise, and the solution is often brutally simple. Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated samurai, understood this. He didn't win duels through sheer talent or superior weapons. He won because he mastered a few fundamental principles that made him unstoppable. These same principles don't just apply to sword fighting, they apply to your entire life. If you internalize them, they will solve 90% of your problems before they even begin. Here's the catch: these principles are not easy. They demand a level of discipline and mental toughness that most people are unwilling to develop. That's why so many people struggle. But if you're tired of running in circles and want real power over your life, pay attention, because once you understand what Musashi knew, you will see the world differently, you will move differently, and you will win over and over again. Let's begin. Principle 1, be unpredictable. The fastest way to lose in life, be predictable. Musashi understood this better than anyone. His opponents studied traditional swordplay, relying on techniques that were rigid and predictable. Musashi, on the other hand, was unconventional, adaptive, and impossible to anticipate. He abandoned fixed stances, broke the rules of combat, and changed his fighting style mid-battle. His enemies expected one thing, and he gave them something entirely different. That's why they lost. Most people live their lives trapped in patterns. They wake up at the same time, follow the same routines, react to problems the same way, and wonder why nothing changes. They become easy to read, easy to manipulate, and easy to defeat. Predictability is a weakness. If your boss, competitors, or enemies can predict your next move, they can control you. If people know exactly how you'll react, they can exploit you. Musashi's approach: be a ghost, be unreadable, be adaptable. If people expect you to react emotionally, remain calm. If they assume you'll give up, push even harder. If they think they've figured you out, change the game entirely. Most people are like machines, following the same scripts over and over. They complain about their lives but never change their patterns. They are stuck in the same habits, the same routines, the same failures, and they don't realize that their predictability is why they keep losing. If your reactions are predictable, you can be controlled. If your enemies know you'll panic under pressure, they'll put you in high-stress situations. If they know you'll always take the safe route, they'll corner you. If they know you'll lash out in anger, they'll provoke you and make you look like the fool. Musashi never allowed himself to be this weak. He was fluid, unreadable, untouchable. One fight, he'd be aggressive. The next, he'd be defensive. One opponent, he'd fight at close range. The next, he'd use a wooden sword and defeat them from a distance. No one ever knew what was coming next, and that's why they always lost. This isn't just about fighting. This is about every aspect of life. Your career, your relationships, your ability to win in a world that rewards those who adapt and destroys those who don't. If the world shifts, shift with it. If your old strategies stop working, change them. If people think they've figured you out, evolve into something new. Be the one who moves in the shadows, the one they can never pin down, the one who never stops evolving. The moment you become unreadable, you become unstoppable. Principle 2, control yourself, control the world. Weak people are controlled by impulse. They react emotionally, chase instant gratification, and let external forces dictate their actions. This is why their lives are chaotic. They are slaves to their own desires and fears. Musashi was the opposite. He controlled himself completely, his emotions, his reactions, his desires. He understood that true power doesn't come from dominating others. It comes from mastering yourself. Think about it. How many people sabotage themselves daily because they lack self-control? They know they should exercise, but they skip workouts because they don't feel like it. They know they should save money, but they waste it on useless things. They know they should walk away from toxic people, but they stay because of emotional attachment. Weakness is self-inflicted. It comes from lack of control. Musashi believed that if you can master your own mind and impulses, you can master any situation. He never let anger, fear, or distractions control him. Even in the middle of a duel, with death inches away, he remained calm, calculating, fully in control. This is what separates the strong from the weak. If you want to fix 90% of your problems, start here. Discipline yourself mercilessly. Train your mind to act based on what is necessary, not what is comfortable. Control your emotions so they serve you, not the other way around. Stop being a slave to your weaknesses and take command of yourself. The moment you do, the world bends to your will. Principle 3. Move first, think later. Most people hesitate, they overthink, they analyze, and in doing so, they lose. Musashi had a simple rule: act first, think later. This doesn't mean acting recklessly. It means trusting your instincts, making a decision, and moving forward without hesitation. Hesitation is death, not just in sword fights, but in life. Opportunities vanish, relationships decay, your potential rots while you sit there thinking about it. You want to start a business? Start. You want to get in shape? Go to the gym today. You want to approach someone? Do it now. Most problems in life are solved not by thinking, but by doing. Action forces clarity. The more you move, the clearer things become. But if you sit still waiting for certainty, you will never escape mediocrity. Musashi knew that the person who moves first has the advantage. His enemies hesitated. They tried to predict his movements, strategize, or analyze his technique. But by the time they thought about what to do, Musashi had already struck. Hesitation is a disease that eats away at your potential. Every second you delay, someone else is making moves, taking opportunities, and getting stronger. The world does not wait. It moves forward without mercy. If you wait for the perfect moment, you will be left behind. The ones who win are the ones who act first and adapt as they go. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to know every step. You just need to move. The more you act, the faster you learn. The faster you learn, the better you get. And the better you get, the more power you have over your life. So stop hesitating. Move now. The Musashi mindset: become untouchable. These 3 principles, being unpredictable, mastering yourself, and acting without hesitation, will eliminate 90% of your problems. They are simple but brutal. They demand discipline, self-honesty, and relentless action. And that's exactly why most people will never apply them. They will read this, nod in agreement, and then go back to their predictable, impulsive, hesitant lives. They will remain trapped in their own weaknesses, forever wondering why things never change. But those who embrace these principles, they become untouchable, because once you master yourself, no one can control you. Once you move without hesitation, no obstacle can stop you. And once you become unpredictable, no enemy can defeat you. Now you have a choice. You can continue doing what most people do, complaining, waiting, and making excuses. You can keep postponing the life you want, drowning in hesitation, and letting fear dictate your every move. Or you can do what Musashi did. You can break free from the patterns that trap you. You can control your emotions instead of being a slave to them. You can take action without waiting for the right time, because there is no right time. You can take absolute control of your fate. No more waiting, no more excuses, no more hesitation. The world belongs to those who move, adapt, and dominate. Your move. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.